There are two ways to win this kind of stage. One is by doing what Abrahamson is doing, right? He wants to attack from a distance and see if he can hold on or sprint at the end. The man so far is trying it and has taken a small advantage that I don't think it will be enough since he still has 5.5 kilometers left, but he tried and that's what matters.
Yes, Harold Tejada tried it in Paranisa. They didn't catch him. They were coming for him and he held on. He held on. And the man made it, fortunately, in 4 kilometers, the lone rider, the cyclist from Pitalito. Now we are at the Tirreno-Adriatico, which is about to conclude with this repeated number. He has 222. Abrahamson, the Norwegian rider, tucked in very well, closely fitted to the machine. He's resting his gloves on the top part, there on the climbers. Good fluidity. He's around 450, 480 watts. You have to give it your all so he can hold on. We're running out of time. The kilometers are running out, but you never run out. A GW bicycle made for winners, 5 finishes. Well, with this finish, it's time to step on it, Mr. Nelson. Let's see who catches it first, because I think they're going to catch Abrahamson. You don't need to be at any witchcraft congress to know what kind of move he's going to make. Another speed. The moment they get close to 404 kilometers, we're at 4 kilometers now. This is going to explode. They're going, oh, Abrahamson is holding on. He's getting a good lead, 10 seconds. That's how life is. There are trains that only pass once in a lifetime, and this is the train that Abrahamson wanted to catch today. Oh, strong, well built. Well, it's just that these Norwegians, thanks to all that salmon, don't have any problems because their diet is top-notch. Well, every team here has nutritionists almost individually. In Pogacar's case, he has a special one just for him. Oh, the Tudor team. Storer's people showed up, and also Julian Alaphilippe at the front of the group. There's a good gap here. Abrahamson has 3 kilometers left, and we're going to struggle for the Viking to win. Oh, no, 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 the pack is coming. The ones behind are changing speed. The cyclist is getting ready. Let's see. Jonathan Milan. I don't see him here in the leading positions. The leader of the train is not the one commanding this action. We'll see in a moment. The group splits into 2. It breaks into 2 pieces. At this moment, no one is breaking away yet, except for Abrahamson, who is increasing the gap. I don't think those 11 seconds will be enough for him, because as soon as the Predators come out here, it's going to be a different story. Hang in there, the Norwegian. Right down the middle of the track. Very good, a spectacular track.
Fall, fall, fall.
There's a fall, Neves, please. Oh. Let's see, at what moment, at what point? Alpecin. Oh.
An Alpecin. There's also one on the ground, the bib number. 51 from Sodal, maybe?
Yes, 3 kilometers. He passed in 3 kilometers.
It could be Valentin Paret-Pentry, because he was a spent force in 1.
Number 6, one's on the ground.
Ah, number 6. That's important. It must be Alpecin, right?
Yes, Alpecin.
Uh-huh. Well, that's the new thing. There's the aerial shot on the ground.
Philipsen is one of them.
A tangle. Don't count on Philipsen for the finish. Oh, very badly set up.
Yes, Paul Magnier is worse off. The French cyclist Paul Magnier is the one who's worse off.
It's just that he's on the ground, no.
Whoa, yeah, this is really adrenaline-filled. A lot of nerves, a lot of pushing, the haggling, the elbows coming out. And the path got really narrow. The people who designed this, look, we went from a wide path, and suddenly they put us into an alley. Abrahamson held on. Look, the Alpecin team lost Philipsen, Magnier, and Plankert. 3 men that Alpecin loses. Rule them out. Unless suddenly Mathieu van der Poel has the audacity, the stamina, the legs needed to snatch it. There's 1 kilometer left and the musicians have arrived. The bus with the musicians has arrived. Here it opened. The door of scares opens. Cycling is a celebration. Cycling is joy. Cycling is flags in the stands. Cycling is also from Norway. The Vikings have the right to win, and this is being upheld right now by the cyclist Abrahamson. They might catch him at the line, swimming so much just to die on the shore, but he hasn't died yet. He's still alive. The rider is holding on. He's going to ruin their hopes. Paul Magnia, take him off the keychain already. Oh, Welsford, the one from Australia, is going to take on this sprint, the man from Inio, but he's holding on. Abrahamson, he's right there at the very tip. They're going to catch him. He's going to enter under the arch of the last kilometer, holding on. Give it everything you've got on that machine. The group can't keep up. They're pushing hard. They're being shown the red circle and another finish. The race is going to be decided in this curve. In this curve, it could all be decided curve and counter curve. Here comes Ineos. They're bringing Welsford. Let's see who else is over there. Look, I don't see the train. It's nowhere to be found. Let's see where Jonathan Milan is, the big favorite. Abrahamson, who holds on for 50 meters, is going for him. Welsford is going. But watch out, because behind the Ineos riders, there's a strong wheel coming. Jonathan Milan is about to appear. I can already see him coming, making his way through, squeezing into the gap. Ineos is holding on. Abrahamson is holding on. They took him out, and he's done. Abrahamson is out on his own. He moved to the front of the group, but he won't win now. Here comes Jonathan. With the victory, the leader is picking up speed, pushing the pace. Milan. Let's see who dares to challenge him there, and he couldn't. Yes, he won. Let's see, he raises his arm. The leader, number 13, takes the sprint. Spectacular. Ladies and gentlemen, as Camposano would say, this finish, Mr. Anselmo del Cristo Quiros.
Milan, his team showed up. They took him all the way until in the end, Ineos was with Welsford to win, right? I think Welsford was, I imagine, second, right? Milan has won. It's spectacular. Neves?
Here, I'll give you the standings now. It's Jonathan Milan, 3:04:54 seconds, all with the same time. It's Sam Welsford. Third, Rex Lawrence. Fourth, Oded Kogut. Fifth, Pavel Wigner. Sixth, Tobias Andresen Lund. Sixth. Yes, exactly. That's the champion Toro. I have him right here in front of me.
That's the title, the first title for a Mexican in this race. Isaac Del Toro with a 42-point lead over Pelizari, who lost second place in the final moments. But the great champion is Isaac Del Toro from Ensenada, a great second victory of the season. Don Anselmo de Cristo.
Yes, sir. This is Del Toro's second victory, and it's the first time he's won this race. I see him. He's just arriving, right? Del Toro. It looks like he got cut off in the fall, doesn't it? I see him. He's just now arriving. Isaac Del Toro, but he's protected by the last 3 kilometers. Del Toro is first with with Jorgensen at 40 seconds, Pelizari at 42, Tobias Johannesson at 1:14. Those are the top four in the standings. Overall so far, but notice that Del Toro is just arriving, no.
He's coming in with the Meratos car that's escorting him, so he has to raise his arms. Anyway, with the whole team, he wants everyone to join him in the celebration at the end of the upcoming stage. And there's also an Alpecin rider getting into this group. Isaac Del Toro still hasn't crossed the finish line, but the crash was the tangle, the knot. It happened in the last 3 kilometers. Then the rules give the same time to everyone who falls in that area due to a crash, a pile-up, or losing the wheel. He's in the barrier area talking a lot here with his teammates, the Mexican cyclist. Great champion, they hug. Of course, they're giving him the news. Dad, raise your arms, you won. Even though they're arriving separated from the group, Isaac Del Toro, bravo. Congratulations to the Mexican people. You have a great champion, a huge gladiator at 22 years old, and this is already his second victory this season. Isaac Del Toro lives up to expectations. The Miura from Ensenada, now champion of the Tirreno-Adriatico. The same race where Carlos Betancur, Colombians, Latin Americans, Carlos Betancur, Egan Bernal have triumphed. And Nairo Quintana himself, as if this race is also in the record books, 3 Colombians. Tell me, Mrs. Nieves,